Final game on the Sunday slate is the Colts and the Cowboys. Right now, 10.5 in favor of the Cowboys. 44 is the prevailing total, though you can find a 43.5. You can find a 44.5. So as always, we say shop around. I think this line is completely appropriate. Adam, I'll go to you. Cowboys are double digits better than the Colts. They are. This Colts team is exactly what we thought whenever they put in a rookie coach that's never coached before and a rookie play caller that's never called plays before and a quarterback that's complete dust in Matt Ryan. I mean, like the Colts are who the Colts are. The Cowboys are double digits better. I think 10's appropriate. If that's the case, probably not going to induce a bet from me.
God help me. I am probably looking at that 10.5 and can't lay off Indianapolis.
Wow.
All right.
I do tell. I buy it with the Dallas Cowboys in terms of the defense. I don't bet defense, bet offense. And look, the Colts have not been the defense we expected them to be, but they've been enough. And in terms of, is this a team with backdoor potential? Remember we talked about the Giants earlier, said this is not a team with backdoor potential. If they're just going to let Matt Ryan go out there and fling the ball around for a while, if he has time to fling the ball around for a while, then there's at least the potential here for it. I haven't played the 10.5. I'm not out here advocating that sort of enormous risk. But if this is the direction of this thing, and then 44.5 total, 10.5 on an Indianapolis team that for some reason I have not been able to completely quit. I might actually do it.
Yeah, there's a 143.5. I'll have to see if that translates to the sister book here in Vegas. If that's the case, I might play the over. I think the Cowboys can play into the 30s on their own. And so I'm asking for 10 points out of the Colts, 10, 12 points out of the Colts. I think that's possible as well, even if it's garbage type stuff. So I might be looking at a total in this one. Steven, I know you do have a bet in on this one.
Yeah, I haven't made it quite yet. I'm going to play an alt spread on the Cowboys here. I think Matt Ryan and this offensive line are going to get completely dump trucked by this pass rush of the Dallas Cowboys. He's a statue back there. Micah Parsons and company are going to wreck this game for the Colts offensively. And we haven't talked much about Dak Prescott, but since returning from injury, top 3 in a lot of the advanced quarterback metrics, including number 1 in success rate, number 2 in completion percentage over expected. And the rushing offense during that span is up to top 6 now that Tony Pollard's getting more work here. So I think there's an argument to be made that Dallas is the best team in the NFC, and I can't wait for them to play the Eagles here coming up soon now that they have Dak back. I think it's an interesting debate on whether or not Dallas is the top team. The books have the 49ers ahead of the Eagles now as the top team, despite the Eagles in line to get the 1 seed still. But, Matt, I'm going to let you kind of play game show here. You take your pick. If you had to pick Cowboys minus 13.5 at plus 122, minus 16.5 at plus 173, or minus 19.5 at plus 243, which one of those you take?
I'd probably just take the 13.5. The 2 touchdowns. 2 touchdowns still a lot. People have had these teams have had trouble.
Tell me about it with what happened on Thanksgiving at the end of the game, by the way, with the Cowboys. That was a friggin' killer.